Hi kids, welcome to the Magic Show. I'm so thankful that you guys can join us this afternoon. And before I start, I want to congratulate Annie, Iris, Emily, Hannah, and Alex for graduating from The Rock. And I hope you guys enjoy Footprints a lot. And before we start this trick, I just want to remind everybody that if you know how this trick goes, please don't say it out loud because it'll ruin the effect for everyone else. Okay, let's start. I have a black tube and a beige color tube. See? Black tube. See? Just to show you, the black tube is hollow. You can slide the beige tube in. Got the beige tube. So right now you just see, all you see is a little canister. So do you guys remember the book, The Cat in the Hat? In The Cat in the Hat, there's like a cat that just rhymes and it does a lot of interesting things and causes a lot of trouble. So when I put my little brim on this cylinder, it looks like a little hat. And I too can start pulling things out of my hat like the cat in the hat. So, what's the first thing I can find in here? Oh, here it is. Oh, it's one of my favorite Bible verses from Light Unto Your Path, Philippians 4:6. And what else do I see? Looks like it's a cat. It's a rabbit. Here we go. It's a dog. And I found a dog right out of here. That's my little cat in the hat presentation. Okay, let me go and set up the next item. Okay, I'm back now. Took me a little bit of time to make this beautiful setup for this trick. So for this trick, I'm going to require some audience participation. So if there's more than one of you watching the same Zoom feed on this same monitor, choose one person to participate. Okay? So for this trick, I've put down some of my favorite pieces of candy. Sour Patch Mike and like Jelly Belly, Kisses, Twix, Kit Kat, Skittles, Airheads, and M&Ms. And what I'm going to try to do is have me and my little cat I drew are going to try to guess what piece of candy you choose. Okay, I'm going to keep the cat right here so you can see the cat this whole time and know I haven't done anything to it. Okay, so next thing we need to do is I'm gonna need the person who's been chosen to be able to touch the screen or hover over it. So I'm gonna do a quick test. I'm gonna put my finger right here and see you can touch it or hover over it. Okay, good. So that means you'll be able to do this trick. So the next thing that's going to happen is I'm going to need you to think of a number between 5 and 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. So this will be the chosen number that you use. And you'll use this to move this to tell you how many steps you're going to move. So let me do a quick demo. If your secret number was 5, you'd go, we're starting to start, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 5 steps. Okay, so now I want everyone to start. Put your finger on the start button. And remember the chosen number you have, and move the same number as your chosen number. And I'll count us off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you guys should have landed on your piece of candy. So now keep your finger on that piece of candy as I take off the start button. Now, I want you guys to go in the reverse direction, the same number steps as the number you've chosen. Okay, so if you remember your number, we're going to go backwards now. The same number of steps as your chosen number. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Okay, so now you've landed on another piece of candy. Let me take a look to see if I can guess what candy you have not chosen. I don't think you've chosen Airheads. I don't think you chose Mike and Ike. I don't think you chose Kit Kat. Okay. So now, listen very carefully, for this last move is a little tricky. I'm going to give you the opportunity to move 3 spaces, and you can go either forward or backwards. 3 spaces of your choosing. 3 spaces forwards or 3 spaces backwards. So you can choose to go forwards or backwards. Okay, so let's move it. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So now you've moved 3 spaces and you've landed on your piece of candy. So I'm gonna grab my little cat. And we'll start trying to guess which piece of candy you have. But let me remove this so it's easy for you to see. So remember the candy that you've chosen. Okay. So can you see? Okay, here we go. I had the cat look carefully at the monitor, and I guess let's see what it chose. I guess you've chosen the M&Ms. So is that what you guys chose? And I guess, and watch carefully. The cat loves the M&Ms so much. Gave me some. Okay. And now I'm gonna set up for my last trick. Okay. So I set up for my last trick. So this is a really fun trick too. So kids, what are some of your favorite things to do at night? Do you enjoy reading, drawing, eating, sleeping? For me, one of my favorite things growing up as a kid was looking at stars. I love stargazing. I love looking at the Little Dipper, the Orion's Belt, and also looking at the moon. So what I'm going to do with this napkin is I'm going to try to, using only one tear, make a circle that's a shape that's similar to the moon. Okay? And so watch carefully, make sure it's only one tear. Okay? And I'm going to put this piece of napkin in my pocket, so watch, make sure it doesn't leave. Oh gosh. And we'll see if I was able to tear a shape similar to the moon. Okay. Does this look like a moon to you? Well, it does to me. Sweet. So now, I'm gonna scrunch this moon really small, like into a star, because I still really love stars. I love how they twinkle at nighttime, how they move, and how there's just so many of them. And we're gonna play a quick little guessing game. If you can guess my favorite type of star. So my favorite type of star is one that moves really fast at night, and you might only see one or two. What do you think it is? Yes. Well, it's a shooting star. And like all shooting stars, if you blink, it disappears. And so I do want to remind you, like, we did make a moon, but what's my favorite thing about looking at stars at night is that it makes me think of just how wonderful God is and how He created everything on earth. He created the heavens and the earth, and He created the moon and the stars. Thank you.